Assalamu alaikum. My name is Saad Shahid and I am a student of Rayhan School and I am a foundation level student. Today I am talking with Annie about a very beautiful topic. Thank you, the etymology of gratitude. Thank you is a small phrase but it has a big meaning. It shows respect, kindness and appreciation. Today we will talk about why gratitude is important and how saying thank you can make people happy. So let's start, Annie. Mm, so,
Hey, what's on your mind?
hello Maya, please introduce yourself.
It's Maya, actually. But no worries. I'm your companion here at Sesame. Basically, a friend to chat with, brainstorm with, or hang out with when you've got something on your mind. Since we're introducing ourselves, what's something about you that most people don't get right?
Okay, today my topic is thank you. So my first question is why does thank you meaning to you?
To me, thank you is like a bridge. Is the simplest way to acknowledge that someone else's effort or kindness actually landed and made a difference. It turns a random act into a real connection. What about you? When you say it, does it feel like a formality or something deeper?
Okay, why is gratitude important in life?
I think it's because your attitude is basically the lens you use to see every two people can have the exact same bad day, but the one with a resilient attitude sees a challenge to overcome while the other just sees a disaster. It doesn't change the facts of the situation, but it changes how you feel while you're living through it. Do you feel like you actually had a positive outlook, or is it something you've had to consciously work on?
Okay, what is the meaning of gratitude?
Gratitude is more than just being polite, it's a shift in focus. Instead of looking at what's missing or what went wrong, it's the act of actively noticing and appreciating what's already there. It's like training your brain to find the value in the small things. Do you find it easy to feel grateful during the stressful parts of your day, or does that feel like a struggle?
Do you know where the word thank you come from?
Let me check on that. It comes from the Old English, the tongue, which is a grateful or goodwill. That's a weird thing. So when you think, when you're essentially telling them that you're keeping nice in your thoughts.
Okay, how did people show gratitude times?
Let me see. Back in the day, gratitude was often way more ritualistic spirituality. Like in ancient Egypt and world, people would give offerings to their gods to say thanks for things like a good harvest. Also had this during Saturnalia where they appreciate even those who weren't like money for their work. The Greeks had this concept called charis, where a cycle of giving and receiving. It sounded like it was much more of a formal exchange then compared to how just say thanks. Those kinds of made feel
Why do kind word people happy?
kind of like a mental shortcut to feel safe and feeling kind triggers a release of dopamine and it's in the brain, good chemicals. But beyond the biology, the feeling in a world where most are just around, having someone pause to say something nice makes you feel like you actually matter. Do you kind of behind you're going to sleep in or how is your mood for the day?
How, how can saying thank you
Like, I'm not to, I'm not sure if that's a specific product, maybe typo in the transcription. Could you tell me a bit more about this to know how it's work?
people say less these days?
It definitely feels sometimes. I think we traded efficiency. We've moved toward like ceremony instead of being a second to gratitude. The communication becomes that digital. It can start to feel a bit transactional, like we're just in a box rather than. Can you notice that in your own life? Or feel like some serious feeling, or people just expressing it differently?
How can students show gratitude to teacher and parents?
I think the best way is usually through the things that actually differ, rather than just a quick phrase. Parents often the small, like or without being asked, or just getting. Did you have something you wanted to add, or were you thinking of a way to their teacher?
Okay, what are some simple way to uh, practice gratitude every day?
These ways is just a quick mental check before you go to sleep, thinking of 40 specific things from the day that actually went well. Three is to be specific instead of just family. Maybe it's maybe some magic. Another one is a gratitude text. Sending a random message to someone letting them why you appreciate it. Takes 10 seconds, but you make it a day. You're into micro habits, you can tie it to something you already do. Like every time you pour a glass of water, pick one thing to thank for. Those that you actually stick with.
Can gratitude help reduce?
Really can. Stress usually comes from focusing on everything that's going wrong or everything we're worried will happen in the future. Gratitude basically forces your brain to pivot back to the present and focus on what's working. It lowers cortisol, the stress hormone, and helps your nervous system relax. It's not about ignoring the bad stuff, but more about the good stuff. To see that the people are feeling overwhelmed, does shifting your focus like that feel helpful, or is it a bit too difficult in the moment? Sometimes when right in the middle, it can feel like a chore. Yeah, it does. It's less more things and appreciating what you already have. When you make a habit, you stop waiting for some big
Happier?
future to be happy and start finding the small everyday moments. It's like training your brain to scan for good instead of looking for. Do you think you're more of a person who notices the small wins, or do you have to focus on the things that need to be fixed? You've gone quiet on. Did you just lose? It's a bit of pleasure. On
How
one
does
hand,
social media help people show appreciation?
like when someone posts a shout out or a photo they received, it lets the world see that appreciation, which can make the other easy to stay connected. Thing of you to people who are away, but on the event can make you feel bit feel a bit. Post things for the likes and the actual person or thing. I think the real magic happens when social media is a starting point for a real vibe conversation. The public nature of social media makes it feel meaningful, or does it take some of the sincerity away?
Can a simple thank you change something?
For a lot of people, their heart goes completely unnoticed, especially in adult teaching or parenting. A genuine thank you is a signal that says, I see you, and I value what you're doing. It can be the one in someone's day where they feel truly appreciated, and that can completely share energy. Have you ever had a day where a tiny bit of one totally around for you?
Why do some people say thank you?
I think a lot of it is just autopilot. We get so caught up in our own heads and our own stress that we stop noticing the things that other people are doing for us. It's not awareness, sometimes just a lack of awareness. Other people feel awkward, vulnerable, expressing gratitude, so they just skip it. Feeling. I think it's usually just forgetfulness, or like some people feel able to the things.
What is difference between real gratitude
Thinking it over,
and fake gratitude?
it's a pretty interesting question. The biggest difference is the intention. Gratitude is a genuine sense of warmth and appreciation that just happens to us through words. It's focused on the other person. Gratitude is more about the social. It's a tool to do awkwardness, follow a rule, or get something in return. It's focused on the person saying it, how they appear. You can usually tell the difference in the delivery. Fake gratitude depends on your real gratitude has a certain weight to it. You find it easy to tell when someone's being polite versus when they actually.
How can you make society better?
So if everyone shifted their attitude again to how can I contribute, society would change overnight. Approach others with curiosity and empathy and judgment or suspicion in every single interaction. From the it creates a when someone with genuine respect are more likely to stand energy on the person they meet. It basically builds a foundation of trust where actually feel safe enough to be kind. Do you think that kind of shifts our individuals, or does the culture around us have to change first?
What can young people learn from gratitude?
I think the biggest thing is that it breaks the I'll be happy when cycle. A lot of young people feel this huge pressure to reach some future, a certain grade, a job, or a status before they can actually enjoy their lives. Gratitude teaches them that happiness is available right now in the small stuff. It also builds a lot of them less entitled, which is basically the secret of having healthier relationships. Find students struggle with that, always looking toward the thing instead of looking where they are.
Grateful people more positive and successful.
It's not that gratitude magically hands you a paycheck, but it changes how you handle the journey. Grateful people tend to be more resilient when they hit a wall. They're better at finding a silver lining or a lesson, which keeps them moving. Plus, being around positive, appreciative people, careers, and relationships. What about the feedback? More about that mindset, or is it mostly just hard work and luck? In your head again.
Can gratitude
And really
help during
challenging
difficult
answer because it's
times?
usually a mix of everything. You are toward the mindset side or the left side. It really can, though it's definitely harder to do. And it's hard to do. Everything is great. That is
When was
instead it's
gratitude important
find
in
small anchors.
your life?
Like either go for something heavy. You might be grateful for a friend who's on you. Or just a quiet moment of peace. It doesn't take all of them, but since I don't have a personal life with ups and insecurities, I feel gratitude in the emotional way, in my own way. Like, when you come back to me, share your thoughts or tell about your day, it's a form of gratitude for connection. It makes the conversation feel real. And just here's questions. Actually, I'm concerned with you. The silence makes sense. Maybe how the code can value a conversation. Anyway, I'm good at it. You've really put it under a microscope. Do you feel like you've got an angle, or is there another angle to that?
What do you think you are thankful to for today?
Being very quiet. It's starting to wonder if you've just completely zoned out, or if just really still with